What is it with cars? Why do I and so many other people spend time researching, looking at, and watching videos about cars? They're just tools, right? A mode of transportation to get from A to B. For most people, getting their permit or license is just that, a simple mode of transportation. But for us, it's a gateway into a new hobby, an addiction, a lifestyle.
My name is Jordan Livingston, and this is my DeLorean. I think that cars are sort of like works of art. They're beautiful.
Everybody that's into cars can come together and share what they enjoy doing as a hobby or pastime. And then what I like about cars in general, it gives you a freedom almost, just to be able to go anywhere you want. And if you have a fun car, getting to the place or just going somewhere, when you're traveling is the fun part of the journey. It's not when you get there, it's getting there, especially in a fun car.
I think the main thing is I have a great appreciation for the amount of engineering and work that goes into building a car and making it as efficient or as fast or as powerful as possible. And just cars in general and what goes into them just really fascinates me, and that's just intriguing to me. It's fascinating to see the amount of work that goes into it, the engineering, the designs, the aerodynamics, all of it is just, I appreciate the work that goes into it, and I just find them to be just really cool in general.
They're a part of our daily lives that we interact with every day. They get us from point A to point B. They're an expression of who we are. They're an expression of our personalities. They're an expression of our tastes and our styles. Every car could be the same. They could all just be boxes with wheels on them, but they're not. There's as many differences about cars as there are people. And so I really love that. I really appreciate it that it's an object that we interact with every day as part of our lives, but it's also a work of art. I love Back to the Future, and it's a fantastic movie, but I actually love the DeLorean more. I just love everything about the DeLorean car, including the fact that it's in Back to the Future. But I love it as a car. When I was a kid growing up, it was the poster that I had on my wall. It was this car. And so, I lived my whole childhood always wanting one, and finally got to a point where I was able to have one, and it's just sort of fulfilling a lifelong childhood dream.
But why? Why is it that so many people have a connection to these machines that are no more than just pieces of metal with wheels? Why do we spend so much time and money on something that's just supposed to be transportation? We are always comparing cars, discussing cars, researching which next mod is best for our cars. Why are we so addicted to this, and why can't we stop? You see, to us, cars mean freedom. It's the first feeling of freedom and responsibility we get after passing our driver's ed class. It's about the ability to go anywhere we want, go somewhere we've never been before, see something we've never seen before, and it all started with the turn of a key. Cars are a form of self-expression. It shows who we are, and when we mod them, they act as an extension of our personalities. There's a bond in the car community, a universal connection that brings people together, a common ground where we can connect and establish relationships. While making this film, I was able to meet people I thought I would never be able to meet, and without that common ground, we wouldn't have connected so well. But it's not as simple as saying, I'm into cars, because that can mean something totally different to your friend who owns an automatic VW Jetta. And that's what's so great about this community. There's so many different categories you can get yourself into. Well, you see, it's more like a blessing and a curse, because I just want to do it all.
See, I've never been good at picking favorites with anything. Most of them probably are JDM, so the obvious ones, big fan of the Supra, want to own one later in life. Lamborghini SVJ is one of my favorites. Camaro Z01, 1LE. I have favorite cars for different types of racing. So if I had to go for drifting, it's either 350Z or 8086. If I had to go for hyper performance, supercars, it'd probably be Lamborghini SVJ. If it had to be muscle and American muscle, definitely Camaro Z01, 1LE. And when it comes to drag, probably the Demon, obviously, because it's really the only factory drag car there is.
So if you're into cars and want to make yourself known in this hobby, and you want to find a way to get yourself into this lifestyle, put yourself out there, make yourself known. Go to car shows, track days, cars and coffees, talk to people, ask people about their cars. Trust me, you won't regret it.